With the unrest on Wall Street and the uncertainty in Washington, Mayor Brandon Johnson is sounding the alarm about next year's city budget.
He wants early talks and open dialogue with other city leaders. As some in council say, they have been sounding this alarm for months now. Political reporter Chris Ty live at City Hall with where things go from here. Chris?
Joe and Marie, some on city council say the city has been budgeting programs as though federal COVID dollars will be here forever. They won't. They're gone. And what's arrived, some say, is a mayor late to sounding the fiscal alarm. With a springtime optimism, Mayor Johnson touting fresh city projects.
We look forward to seeing more cranes in the sky and shovels in the ground across our great city.
But a fair amount of financial strife in the air, too. About the crippling economic news from Wall Street to the White House, he wrote to members of council Monday, this volatility, combined with the projected budget gap, makes it all the more important that we work together. I'm asking all of you to lean into this process with the urgency it requires. An urgency some in council say he's late to acknowledge.
We were talking about this last year.
Alderman Scott Waguespack says last fall, he and nearly 24 alders sounded the alarm, writing on December 5th, over 4 months ago, "We take you at your word and want to truly collaborate."
This motion passes.
Instead, Waguespack says Johnson was laser focused on passing his budget, even as warnings about the road ahead were right in front of him.
I think time is going to show which one of us is correct.
It was Alderman Lopez in December. In November,
we need to right-size the budget to pre-pandemic levels.
It was Alderman Tabares. The landmine-laden 2026 budget now taking center stage on the 5th floor of City Hall.
Conversation cannot start off with cuts. That's my orientation.
When you say I don't want to start with cuts, what would you like to? Where is the?
We have to
start
with revenue.
That's a failed fantasy, yes. I think the first thing you have to do is look at the cuts that you need to make, the hard choices that taxpayers are going to have to be made at City Hall too.
Alderman Brandon Riley telling me today he thinks Mayor Johnson is a day late and $1 short on zeroing in on this fiscal cliff ahead of City Hall. Others on council telling me they think the budget deficit is actually going to be much larger than the mayor is forecasting. Mayor Johnson saying it's going to be about $1 billion. Others saying it's much more than that. Some estimating it could go as high as $3 billion. Live at City Hall, Chris Ty, CBS News, Chicago.
It's a big number.